What is this thing called kinetic energy? What is it really? Every time we drive our vehicles, and especially when we brake, we experience the effects of kinetic energy. So what is kinetic energy? It's the energy contained in a moving body. This ball has both mass and speed, and when I throw it, it imparts kinetic energy to it. And when I'm at the receiving end of it, I get to feel the effects of it. But here's the thing to remember. Kinetic energy is equal to half the mass of the moving body. In this case, the truck, times the square of its velocity or speed. The biggest factor in kinetic energy is that related to speed. Because in the definition of kinetic energy, the value of speed is squared. Remember that the square of something increases very rapidly. The square of 2 is 4, the square of 3 is 9, the square of 4 is 16, and so on. So the increase in kinetic energy is exponential because of the square of the speed. So let's try to understand why this is so important. Vehicles are slowed by friction brakes. Of course, heavy trucks will usually have an engine brake and sometimes a hydraulic or electric retarder. But they all share this common distinctive of turning this energy absorption into heat. See, there is this law in physics called conservation of energy. And this law basically says that energy is never lost. It just changes its form. So friction and the heat generated there is just dissipated. Now kinetic energy, the formula is half mv squared, which means that velocity, which is squared, has a far higher impact than mass because it's squared. And the faster the truck goes, the more heat has to be dissipated in braking. So this is so important when considering the speed of vehicles in braking. The kinetic energy stored up in a speeding truck is huge. Look at it this way. An 80,000-pound truck speeding at 75 miles an hour has stored kinetic energy equal to roughly 18 sticks of dynamite. If that truck were to hit an immovable concrete wall, the released energy is equivalent to the explosion of those 18 sticks of dynamite. So now you understand why it is that speed creates so much heat in braking.